My impression was that we were going to try to work things out. I don't know what happened. Everything just fell apart. He became verbally abusive. He becomes very aggressive. And he taunts and he wants to start an argument. He was taking my phone that he had been using and sort of putting it in my face and saying, well, why don't you call the police? Why don't you call the police? Then I just took it from him. I just wanted to be away from the situation. So I left. When I got back to the house, Todd asked me to give him back the cell phone. And I said, no, that's my phone. You know, I'm not giving it back. And he got very angry. And he said, if you don't return the phone, I have a felony warrant out for your arrest. I'll call the police and have them come pick you up. And I thought, okay, whatever. It's just, he's just talking. The door opens up and 4 police officers come rushing through my house, put me in handcuffs, very, very forceful. You're in denial. It's like, this is not really happening, but it is. I spent one night in jail. They gave me an orange suit. They had shackles on my feet. My hands were in handcuffs. I had chains around my waist. And it was absolutely just the worst experience I've ever had to go through. The day of the court hearing, the thing that was disturbing to me was the fact that when he left the courtroom, he was whistling. I did believe that this was revenge, totally.
Now, we got a copy of Deborah's arrest warrant, and it read the following. Defendant did cut victim on the arm with a knife, causing painful injury. Victim did require emergency medical treatment. The acts of the accused constitute criminal domestic violence of a high and aggravated nature. You've known me long enough to know I'm going to get to the bottom line.
Yes, I believe
right?
you will.
And I'm asking you now, let's just save a lot of time. Did you pull a knife on him?
I absolutely did not.
Not sorta, not kinda, not on a different day? You didn't pull a knife on him?
I never did.
You did not cut his arm?
I did not cut his arm.
Did you cut his arm with anything not a knife?
I did not attempt to touch him. I did not with my hand or a knife or a fork or a spoon or anything else.
Okay, let's fast forward to the chase scene here.
Okay, so what happened was he was trying to agitate me and get me aggravated and get into an argument, which is what he does when he's in that state.
Okay, and?
He was arguing with me to give me back what he calls his cell phone, which is really my phone that I was letting him borrow. And he said if I didn't give him the phone back, there was a felony warrant out for my arrest, that he was going to call the police and have them come pick me up. I attributed that to more of his lying babble, what he always does when he's drunk.
And he did.
And he left the house and came back, and the police came in and arrested me.
They put the cuffs on you, they take you down, put you in jail.
Yep.
Okay, then in a very strange twist of events, Deborah received this awful text about her husband. I am guessing you are his wife, but Todd died last night. This number was left via his note. He wants you to call his uncle. You didn't want him to be dead, right?
No, I didn't want him to be.
Okay. You didn't attack him, you didn't cut him.
No.
You guys are having trouble, but you didn't want to see him dead.
No.
You had to be very upset.
I was very
to
upset.
learn of his death.
I was mortified.
Then Deborah received this email, which included a picture of Todd before he drowned. It said, I forgot to answer your question about how Todd died. He drowned. A crab pot knocked him overboard, and by the time he was brought back, he was gone. You have to know that at least 300 people a year die doing this. Now, it says, look at the picture. Todd was the second guy from the left. We have cameras on ship. I can't talk with you anymore. I'm illegal from Ireland and need the work. I liked your husband. He made me laugh. So is Todd dead? Well, I said there was a twist. Deborah then received this voicemail 2 weeks later.
Listen, I'm trying to catch up on everything. I have this idiot guy that apparently sent you guys messages that were not exactly correct. I'm not dead. You're disbelief. I'm incapacitated, but I'm not dead. If you're doing well, I don't know where you are. I don't have a clue what you're doing. Actually, I don't even care.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.